What up, world, and welcome to the Renegade Report with the last of the Bowser Boys, the first of the Grider Gang, and the former general in Chudy's army. And guess what? I got lucky because Coach Chudy, even feeling under the weather a bit, came to join me in the studio. What's up, Coach? How you doing?
Doing all right, Kenny. Thank you for asking.
Well, it's good to see you. I know how much time you don't have, so to see you be able to slide in, I'm always surprised when you're able to make it. We got John Metis sitting in the studio with us as well. Hoping we can talk about last week and touch on how good it felt to get into the other side of the column. So let's talk last week. We had El Camino. First half was a bit, of an offensive showdown for a second. They scored first, missed the PAT. But talk about how good it felt to get going on the offensive side of the football.
Well, I think, the first half, football is really a crazy game because momentum, it changes, and it doesn't change a whole lot during the course of a game. And once you have it, you want to keep it. Once you don't have it, you want to get it back.
Absolutely.
Right? Or you want to get it if you never had it in the first place. And so I think, you look at the game and we really took advantage of opportunities in the second quarter. I think, we created some opportunities. We took advantage of good field position, and we did some really good things. And, we go in at halftime. We felt like we had the game under control. It's 20-6. Felt like, our guys are playing pretty well. And, coming out in the third quarter, felt like there was a great opportunity to really try to put them away. Put the game away, exactly. And, unfortunately, we just kind of sputtered a little bit and didn't do that. And, had some really uncharacteristic penalties on defense on third downs that gave them first downs. So instead of us getting off the field, we hurt ourselves. And those penalties, when you have defensive penalties, they end up almost like a mini turnover because it keeps the offense on the field. And we weren't able to get off the field and put our offense back on the field, so they had the ball. I think one long drive, and it was a lot of it was our doing. But I think as looking back and kind of what I told our guys, this might have been a good wake-up call for us in the sense that we had some adversity in the second half because we lost the momentum.
Absolutely.
And kind of had to play with our back against the wall at the end there, and shouldn't have to have done that, but we did. We didn't execute. We didn't get first downs and put the ball on the ground twice, and so those are all costly mistakes, and had some penalties. And I think going forward, it's something for us to build on. We had an opportunity to close the game out at the end, and had misexchanged on a snap that, we just did a lot of things that basically take yourself off the field offensively. And then, like I said, I thought we played really well on defense, minus the penalties.
Absolutely.
They had one plus 20-yard run, which was a missed tackle on our part. Had an unblocked guy, should have made the play for 2 or 3 yard gain. And so you got to give their guy credit. And then they had one 20-plus yard pass play, which I thought that we should have done a better job playing the ball, but we had guys in position.
That was the Sean Stevens play.
He was on. He was involved in it, but there was more guys around the ball than just Sean.
Gotcha.
So it was a play that I thought that if we played the ball in flight, we could have made a play. I think. We pushed the ball to the middle where we want it thrown in that defense, and we just didn't make the play. So give their guy credit for making a nice catch. But our guys, really, we put a lot of pressure on the quarterback all night long. For the most part, they struggled running the football. Where they made plays in the running game really had to do more with our missed tackles and losing leverage than anything else. So all in all, it was a good win for us, good for us to have to play a 4-quarter game and put with our back against the wall in the last little bit, a little pressure there that guys had to respond to. I thought we did a really good job on the offensively when we had the ball that last drive where I thought we could have put the game away.
I agree.
When the when we misplayed the snap. So that was a good response to kind of a stagnant second half, the way we played. But all in all, it was a good win for us. We're moving forward this week. Our theme's got to be to get better on both sides of the ball, and we've got to get better in the kicking game. So that's the challenge right now. Is we're in week 3, and it's a new week. Yesterday was yesterday. We talked about the El Camino game on Sunday. We watched film and we put it to bed. So it's a thing in the past now. So we're focused on Santa Monica. We're going to get it going.
Absolutely.
That's our goal.
Moving forward, one of the bright spots I got out of last week that gave me confidence moving forward was the ability for the defense to step up after those third down penalties, because they did a great job bowing up and making up for those mistakes. There was a couple times.
Yeah, we played well on defense. We put a lot of pressure. They had a hard time protecting. We put a lot of pressure on them, and I thought we did a pretty good job for the most part, collectively playing as 11. So
absolutely,
it was a good step in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the continued leadership of guys like Mario Solario. He was all over the place.
Mario's the thing that. That's a good feather in Mario's cap, and it's something that we address a lot as a team, is Mario spends a lot of time working to get better outside of football practice, which, in this day and age of the ability to access information, sometimes it's disappointing to not have as many guys be involved as Mario is outside of football practice trying to get better. He comes into the office a couple days a week. He watches film. He watches film with Coach Thompson, Coach Bolden, and he's really stepped up the plate in terms of trying to get better.
You can see it
off the practice field, and that's this game is a game that requires a lot of time. It requires a lot of time amongst all of us that participate in this thing. So it's you see the rewards of a guy who spends some time, extra time, preparing himself, and that's what we try to talk about. Our week of practice is really a preparation for what's going to happen on Saturday, and we want our guys to play fast. We want to have them to play with the theme in their head of what's going to happen next before it happens, whether you're on offense, defense, or you're returning a punt. It's the same thing. We want to play fast, and we want to execute, and our practice schedule throughout the week is designed to taper it to Saturdays. But as you know, as an ex-player, it requires more time than just practice.
What we have, absolutely.
And so,
great point.
With guys, and we're hammering them in terms of putting time in for study time in and class time, but it really becomes like a 40-hour a week, or a 60-hour a week job where they got to take. If they're going to be truly, we're going to see improvement across the board. You're going to see it with a lot of our guys spending the extra time watching film, which we do. We just got to have more, and we got to have more guys like Mario. And Mario,
absolutely,
his play increased dramatically from week 1. He was a lot better player week 2 than he was week 1. So my credit goes to Mario. For his work ethic and his desire to get better and his preparation. So that wasn't anything other than Mario putting the time in, and that's what it takes to get better.
I'm glad you brought that up, Coach, because we talk about what it takes to be successful off the field as well. And a lot of people who aren't around us as a staff just assume that we just line up and play the game.
Yeah.
They don't understand how much time goes into the year to prepare us for the season. So talk about staff. One of the things I noticed from the coaching staff perspective, I look down from the top of the Dameron deck and I see a few new faces. Talk about the importance of having good staff to come and step in, because I know it's hard to keep guys on staff because there's so many changes, life changes. I had to retire when I got custody of my brothers and sisters. Things change, things happen. Talk about some of the coaching staff you brought in.
For us, we're blessed. We have a great setup. We're one of the few community colleges that has a full-time strength and conditioning coach, Zach Peters.
Coach Peters.
He's awesome, and he's dedicated, and he's he spends a lot more time than what he's getting compensated for. But he has a passion for what he's doing. We've got a great training staff. We've got a great equipment staff. We're blessed to have a great academic situation. We've got an academic counselor, Stieg Jantz, who's totally committed, 100%. We've got a great support system with our academic situation for all of our athletes in our athletic program. And Daryl Ballard's done a really good job of connecting our resources on campus and getting our student athletes collectively as a group involved in that side of it. So it's a real comprehensive package that goes into this whole thing, what you call athletic program, and
Absolutely.
then we narrow it down to football program. From our coaching perspective, most of our guys played at BC. A lot of them played, have played since I've been coaching. Some of them played, obviously Carl Dean's been with me since 2004. He played my first year coaching at Bakersfield College in 1992 as a quarterback. But our staff's been pretty consistent over the years. But we have a new add-in here and there. Thomas Hearn's a new addition to what and he played for us. So he understands what the expectation level is. That's a good thing. Most of our guys that are coaching have all played community college football, and they all played college football. So they understand the process of what it takes to go through the system, the community college system, and then put themselves in a position to transfer out. And so I think we're lucky and very, very blessed to have a really solid group of coaches, a lot of wisdom involved. We've got Greg Williamson, who's ex-police chief here in town, who played at San Diego State, who comes in, and we have Frank Gonzalez, who's currently works with Bakersfield Police Department, and Frank and Greg have been around this is Greg's second year, and Frank's been around for a while, and we full-time guys, and Coach Bolton and Coach Dean, and Brent Paul's been with me since I've been the head coach.
I believe we came in the first.
Coach Silver's been around for a long time. Coach O'Brien's been around since he coached when Coach Greider was coaching. So Coach Thompson's played at BC, played at Nevada. He's been coaching for a long time with us. So we've got Coach McGill, played at BC, played for me as a secondary coach, played at Kansas State. He's been coaching for a long time.
So we've got most of our
went to the Bakersfield High School Hall of Fame. Most of our coaches, like I said, all of our guys, Logan Kilgore played for us, played in the Middle Tennessee,
league, right?
played in NFL, played in the CFL. He's been, this is his second year. And so we've got some really high quality coaches. We've got a diverse group of coaches from an age standpoint. We got young guys, we got older guys, we got guys in between.
That's why.
So hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Matt Alvarez coaches the kickers.
Mateo.
So hopefully that's why I hate bringing names up, because as I get
older,
older,
give them all the love.
I don't want to miss anybody. Which probably I'm sure I did. I missed somebody. Vince Van Horn, who played for us, played at Middle Tennessee with Logan. Coaches a wideout. So
he's doing a great job down there.
Yeah, we got a lot of guys that understand the process.
Yeah. Well, let's talk this week, Coach. I remember playing Santa Monica as a player. We would run up the score, but one thing unique about them, they always had talent in the skill positions. So let's talk about the expectation of Santa Monica. What are they running, Coach?
The expectation that we have is we got to get better. From the defensive perspective, obviously we got to eliminate penalties. We got to get off the field on third down. We got to create negative, down and distance. Get them behind the chains. Negative distance, down and distance. Put them behind the chains. Got to tackle a little bit better than what we tackled last week. We got to continue to put pressure on and make plays when those plays are we're able to make those plays. We've got to be opportunistic is the better word for it. I think in the kicking game we need to improve there. Olivas did a nice job, but we still got to there's room for improvement there for sure. And then, offensively, I think that's where we're looking for a lot more consistency. I expect our guys to play better across the board, but I really expect our offense to be a little bit more consistent. Not a little bit more, a lot more consistent. A lot more. And I expect to see some. I think we're ready to break out and have a good offensive showing. So this hopefully is the week we can take it out on Santa Monica.
Well, Coach, I'm glad we're at home again.
Yeah.
I like building on momentum. We had a great crowd last week, upward of 4,000 people.
Yeah, for 100 degrees on TV, right?
Yeah.
Live TV, which that was pretty crazy. And we had what a debut singer, the little girl that sang the national anthem.
She brought down the house.
Yeah, she was awesome. We didn't know that she was singing that earlier. We'd have been down there to witness the whole thing, but it was a little timing issue that we didn't have a clue when that was going off. But yeah, that was a great way to start off our first home game. She was fantastic.
Gotcha, Coach. Well, I know time is short. We're getting into the afternoon section, and I know you need to get some rest before we get out there and get back to work.
Right on.
Being Thursday, we still do the same schedule, walkthroughs on Thursdays?
No, we're a fast practice on Thursday, but it's not a walkthrough. We get after it for about 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Use the Chip Kelly rest the body day, but we're going to mentally be very active. So
gotcha.
We got 3rd down 7-on-7 today. Get off the field on 3rd down.
Gotcha. Well, Coach, I'm definitely proud of you. I learned a lot from you over the years. Taught me a lot of things on and off the field. I'm excited to see what we're going to do to keep that momentum going this weekend. Some players that I'm excited to see, Elisha Ortiz, Cam Roberson hasn't had that explosive offensive game. Maybe we finding a way to get him involved early. But overall, I expect big things. And we'll see you Saturday. After the break, we'll have women's golf and some players. But special thanks to Coach Chudy and John Mettis sitting in with us. We'll be right back after the break.
Thank you.
Renegade fans, be sure to catch your 2018 Renegade football team as they take to the field this season. Don't miss any of the action as El Camino, Santa Monica, Orange Coast, East LA, and Moore Park will all visit Memorial Stadium to square off against your Renegades. Season tickets range from $25 to $60 and can be purchased by visiting Validtix.com or calling 1-888-825-5484. Go Gades!
From the growers and winemakers to the tasting room staff, sales teams, and business owners, wine is an iconic image of California. At Rabobank, we know that viticulture and enology are an important part of the Golden State's business climate. They're industries in which growing businesses require a financial partner who understands the unique challenges they face every day. As one of the world's largest lenders to the wine industry, Rabobank provides local expertise, access to a global financial network, exclusive research, and educational resources. We're committed to nurturing and investing in California's wine network. We are Rabobank, driven to do more for the people and communities we serve.
It's hard to think about winter with the leaves and pumpkins laying about, but it won't be fall forever. So swing by the fall tire sale at Les Schwab through October 31st. The sale may be seasonal, but our service is here forever. Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters.
W.A. Thompson Distributing proudly supports Bakersfield College Athletics. W.A. Thompson has been delivering quality beverage products to Kern County businesses for over 60 years. With great beer comes great responsibility. Please enjoy our products responsibly and always remember, 21 means 21. W.A. Thompson Distributing salutes BC football. Thanks for following the Renegades on the radio, and go Gades!
Renegade fans, be sure to catch your 2018 Renegade football team as they take to the field this season. Don't miss any of the action as El Camino, Santa Monica, Orange Coast, East LA, and Moore Park will all visit Memorial Stadium to square off against your Renegades. Season tickets range from $25 to $60 and can be purchased by visiting Validtix.com or calling 1-888-825-5484. Go Gades!
Growth starts small, from a seed or an idea or a plan for your future. And with the right tools, the right guidance, things start to happen. At Rabobank, we know about growth because we provide banking for communities grounded in agriculture, helping people like you and communities like ours thrive with the right banking solutions. It's why at Rabobank, we roll up our sleeves to go to work for you. We're Rabobank,